let's say you were 2 years into your relationship and you had to assemble your own flowers.
She wouldn't care.
I don't know. I'm just not that kind of person.
Alex is
It's an
happy she gets
impossible
a gift
question
at
to
all.
answer.
Yeah, I am
That's
not
an
a
impossible question. I don't know why I asked it.
I'm like, you can't ask me that because I generally don't like receiving. I like giving.
Are there...
Shut the fuck up, Brett.
Oh, boy.
Mic drop.
See you later.
Bye.
$1 million, but when you climax,
Oh, God.
Oh.
I can't believe we're taking it to this level.
you barf in your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would.
I probably
All right,
would.
ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right,
Or-
let's
okay.
do it right now.
What?
Let's use this
Go
scenario.
ahead.
Let's do it right
So Alex and I
now.
watched Black Mirror. It
We
came
binged
out.
it.
Came
You
out
don't
last.
binge it.
Do you not consider 3 hours binging?
No, I said on the precast, I'm saying it now, to be binge-worthy, I think has to be at least 5. Binging is not about length of time, I think. It's about number of individual things.
I think it's about a season,
How many episodes is binge watching?
Well,
According
we
to
just asked him.
according to Google.
a survey conducted by Netflix in February 2014. They need
That's
to redo
5
this.
years ago.
They need to redo
This
this.
Yeah.
before
Nope.
binging really
This
took
is,
off.
yeah. So 73% of people define binge watching as watching between 2 to 6 episodes. 2?
2? No.
No.
No. Okay. I think.
This just rendered itself irrelevant.
It did. That was a very dumb.
Throw your phone.
It was very subtle. Throw your phone.
I just got a Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh shoot! You okay?
You're gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give me
horse?
time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot
can't.
Out. Do it.
No.
Put your
Oh shoot!
Ah! Put it out. Now flex your foot up like your toes towards the ceiling. It looks like you're trying to take a shit.
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you
that.
want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there.
Give me your
Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're okay.
It's
You're okay.
ridiculous.
You're okay. You're
Let's do some
I'm doing some friggin' Christmas trivia. Welcome back to the PTOUnlimited podcast. My name is Brett.
I'm Josh.
Alex.
This is episode 264.
Alex.
Oh,
My mic wasn't on.
Alex wasn't turned on.
Not prepared, Alex.
I was busy telling the world that we're live right now.
Yeah, you
Okay.
are. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So I have a little bit of a movie genre complaint, and this isn't like a huge a bad one, but I'm getting tired of this one guy suddenly turned hitman movies coming out.
Okay.
Nobody.
Like Nobody and Pig, and I mean,
Pig was Nick Cage, right?
yeah, and that got
I didn't even read what
Apparently
it
he
was about.
It got a 9
got
on
like
IGN.
Why are you complaining about it if they're getting good scores? Didn't nobody get like a good score too?
Well, we got the Ryan Reynolds one coming out too, where he plays
Oh.
the nobody guy.
yeah,
like
and it looks awesome.
yeah. There's another one
Well,
where it's not really
uh,
Hitman, but it's
Death
basically
Wish.
what?
Death Wish.
Death Wish is another one, and I was gonna say John Wick, but that's more of like
I mean,
you know,
that is
kind
the
of-
Punisher. You just described the Punisher.
and that's
Even
all
though
they are.
He has the training and the skills.
And this is
but-
why you like these movies.
I do, but not specifically because
You might like
they
Pig.
go.
Wow.
I like, not I guess not specifically because it makes sense that a guy like Frank Castle or John Rambo who have training and the skills to go crazy like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what was neat about Death Wish is he was bumbling around. He didn't know what he was doing.
Right.
It just kind of happened to work because it's a movie, but
Mhm.
he didn't even know how to shoot a gun without getting slide bite.
Yeah, that
because he didn't know how to hold a gun.
Right.
So it worked out better better than it probably should have for him because he going into the neighborhood that he would go into and just straight up murdering somebody.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
You're not even thinking like your escape routes or
Right.
what to actually do if this were to go
It
awry.
didn't seem like he planned too much.
No, but it's gonna become like the zombie genre or like
Could be,
the found footage genre. It's gonna get tiresome eventually
What?
again.
Who gave Pig that number?
IGN?
IGN. Gave
See,
it.
it's funny that you say that. I'm gonna.
That's a violent
go-
movie
Not
looking
that I
too.
want to trade. Not that I want to change anything, but
No, you good.
I just watched Rambo: Last Blood again. I watched
Okay.
it when it came out. It's not a good movie, but it's Rambo. It's his 5th movie. It's the last time Sylvester Stallone's going to play Rambo. It was crazy, over the top, violent. It's not a lot of story there. It was just kind of a throwaway Rambo movie, and IGN gave it like a 4.5. And I
Right.
saw that, and I'm like, IGN, you gave Death Wish a 3.
I know.
Mhm.
I'm just tired of your shit.
But they gave
IGN.
this.
Yeah.
Look at how bloody just that looks. 97% and 84. I can't believe that.
I know it's cliche to say, but I think IGN's reviews, some of them are influenced.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know
And
how.
that's why I don't even
But
look
a
at
Nicolas
their
Cage movie
reviews.
can't be
What
influenced.
is?
I wouldn't think so, but maybe.
What's it
I
about?
don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
What's Pig about?
Like the animal itself, Pig defies the hogwash of expectations with a beautiful odyssey of loss and love anchored by Nicolas Cage's affectingly raw performance.
That gave me shit.
No,
That doesn't tell me
Why don't
anything.
you read an actual?
Oh, living
synopsis?
alone in the Oregon wilderness, a truffle hunter returns to Portland to find the person who stole his beloved pig.
See, that just sounds stupid,
Doesn't it?
but it's good.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It sounds like a Nicolas Cage B movie, and it's doing well apparently as far as
Well, it is a
reviews
Nicolas
go.
Cage B movie.
Well, I mean, I think that's what he's becoming. Is just a B
but
movie guy.
I'm gonna go on a small tangent again. That
You're good.
since we're talking about Nick Cage,
Mm-hmm.
so do you remember in Jaws when the captain, I forget his name, I think it's Quinn.
Yeah,
He tells the story about being on the USS Indianapolis and how
yeah, that's the
it
story when they're
sinks.
below.
Yeah.
yeah,
So there was a movie, USS Indianapolis.
yeah, with Nicolas Cage.
With Nicolas Cage. So
Yeah.
I watched it.
Did you
Well, I watched half of it because it was so terrible. I just stopped
really?
and watched the documentary on the USS Indianapolis because I was interested in that story that all I knew about was what the Quinn from Jaws was saying about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it
It's
was just,
interesting.
it wasn't, the acting was okay, but the CGI was so terrible
Mm-hmm.
that I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
Well, it's
I'll
kind of
just
like
watch a 10-minute documentary.
what was that book that came out? Left Behind.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage had a Left Behind movie come
yes.
out. That was awful.
Yep.
It was It was nothing like the book. Oh my! It was so bad. It was so bad. I'm gonna say Nicolas Cage. What in the world? I think this is his comeback movie. Maybe we'll see. We'll see how it does as
I
far
don't
as
know. He's been
viewership.
doing really bad movies for about 15 years.
You ever see Knowing?
No.
No, that is just a whole bunch of.
You
I-
thought it was gonna be good.
His
It
last
was okay.
his last really memorable performance that I remember is Matchstick Men, and that was like in the early 2000s.
Yeah, Snake Eyes was right before that with
Snake
the
Eyes
99.
99,
Yeah.
98 or 99.
Yeah, it's
I
like
think-
the Millennium was what it was all about.
I think the treasure ones.
National
Oh,
Treasure's not
that's a
too
good
bad.
Those are good.
Yeah.
That's actually
So that was 04, I think, was the first
But
one.
the supporting cast does most of it over Nicolas Cage.
I still thought it was good.
Yeah.
There's another movie that I've seen before that I kind of want to watch again that I liked. It was about, it's like something about, it's like a Family Man movie.
Oh, The Family Man.
Oh, is that really what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but that was
That
in
was
the
okay.
90s
That
too, I
one's-
think.
No, that was early 2000s.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one was really good too.
Yeah, I can't believe he's got so many under his belt. I'm actually gonna look him up on IMDb.
You know why he's coming back?
Oh, why?
Because he did the curse word thing.
Oh,
the
yeah,
drunk.
the history of swear
The history
words.
of swear
that's
words,
right.
That
which
is
was
a
actually
good
pretty
documentary,
awesome, by
yeah.
the way.
That's actually really good. It talks about
he
the
did a really
history
good job
of,
with that.
literally where the word came from, how it evolved.
Yeah.
You know, And that was a really good series. They need to keep
We
doing
need to keep that going.
Yeah, but it's Netflix. We'll see what they do.
Yeah.
But no, I'm looking up Nicolas Cage and anything from. Wow, these are all movies that just look like throwaways, man. Not really. Not really of interest. I'd say no. I mean, he does voice work, but no. Ghost Rider hasn't really been good either.
No.
Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass was, but he's not like a main character. Though.
2010.
Well, I mean, he is, but he's not.
So yeah, I'd say around Book of Secrets was 2007. So Brett, you're not far off of when he kind of fell off.
When was Matchstick Men?
Let me see if I can get. I wonder if they're gonna have the same. Oh, 2003. So yeah, it's right around them because National Treasure was 2004. Lord of War, I hear, is good. That was 2005. He did World Trade Center in 2006.
Oh, that one was because he played a firefighter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And National Treasure sequel was 2007, and then Knowing was 2009. And
Knowing is where it
Kick-Ass was
started to
2010.
go.
Yeah, that's kind of when he started
downhill.
going weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's just we got off a little bit of a tangent on that. Just that genre is really coming back, and Nicolas Cage is at the helm of doing it too. So kind of crazy because we got like Odenkirk doing it, and then we got Nicolas Cage and Ryan Reynolds, of course.
We still have to watch the Nobody movie.
Yeah.
But I've just heard way too many good things to not watch it.
Didn't somebody we know watch it?
Bragg?
Was it Bragg?
I'm pretty sure it was Bragg
I think so.
posted it and said, if you haven't watched this yet, you need to.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, because I remember when the trailer came out, we were like, holy shit, Odenkirk's like, looks like a badass.
Vogel's a badass.
Mel Gibson's done a couple movies like this too.
Payback.
In his career, right?
I love that one.
It's just, it's kind of the rite of passage if you want to be in the action genre.
Do you want to go all the way as far as
movie.
to like Die Hard? Like, I mean,
No,
this is revenge.
I wouldn't say
yeah.
Die Hard because
none of the
John
Die Hards
doesn't-
are.
John doesn't want to be there in all that. You know,
And you can see it in 5.
Right.
He doesn't want to be there at
He
all.
Absolutely does not want to be in that.
Well, happy belated birthday,
Oh, thank
Brett.
you.
Yeah. You got a lot of people saying happy birthday on Facebook and stuff. I saw, and we celebrated with you. Had a few beverages and hung out. Alex had a couple of drinks and didn't fall asleep.
Yeah, she
Right?
She was the one that wanted to keep going.
I did, but I had
You
to work in the
did
morning.
suggest the second movie.
I would have much rather, I think, watched Euro Trip, to be honest. Now that we got through that another teen movie.
Although when we're watching it, we did see stuff we'd never seen before.
Yeah, we did.
I think we say that every time we watch that movie. We point
It's just a
things
little
out.
thing here or there.
I
That
think
we
it's just because
point
we
out.
know the movie so much now. We don't have to
We
pay
look
as much
around
attention
the
to
scene.
the main things.
Yeah. I love that we were just kept on yelling. Oh, there's this. Oh, did you notice this? Oh
I
my
hope
god!
you guys know. Like, I don't think I pointed it out, but you guys pointed one of them out. But I noticed it before you. You'll have to go back and watch it again. The football scenes,
Mhm.
the opposite teams' jerseys on the back, they say things like "dipshit."
Really?
Yes,
we found that one that said
it's-
extra.
Yes,
That was
it's very,
extra.
very subtle. You really, because I like looked at it, and I was like, it like just kind of flew by the screen because they're running, and I was like, what the hell? And I could have sworn one said dipshit, and another one said something else obscure, and then we saw the extra. I'm like, oh, okay, that really is a thing.
That is
like,
very
so you have
funny.
to go through and see what all of the jerseys say.
Mm-hmm. But no, it was a fun time celebrating. We could talk about The Wedding Singer right away if you want, because we also did that.
Sure.
Yeah.
We just go into that, but I do have other things we can talk about as far as playing and watching later on. But we could talk about The Wedding Singer, and that was your choice for the movie club, Brett. And I'll give the synopsis on this in case nobody knows what this movie's about. Robbie, a singer, and Julia, a waitress, are both engaged, but with the wrong people. Fortune intervenes to help them discover each other.
Pretty much.
Starring Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore, Christine Taylor, Adeline Covert, and all of the Adam Sandler's
All the
posse.
Adam Sandler
Except I didn't see
posses.
Rob Schneider.
No,
Rob Schneider's not in it.
That was weird. Maybe
Must have been doing
maybe there's
another
a-
movie at the time. He was probably doing
The Animal?
Deuce Bigelow.
Or the animal. Wait, no, the animal came out in early
03.
2000s, so it might have been Deuce. No,
Ish,
maybe Deuce
03-ish.
Bigelow. Fans give this an 80. Critics give it a 69. What
course
do you
they
think,
do.
Brett?
So I didn't dislike it, but it was kind of a letdown for me.
Was let down.
It was more of a romantic comedy than I knew it was going to be. So I put it in the category of 50 First Dates, which I did not care for all that much.
Right.
There are funny parts to it, but it was not in the crazy, stupid funny that Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison are in The Waterboy.
I think it's
and
in between what you're talking about.
Maybe so.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't think it's the level of 50 First Dates. I think it's
maybe not, and I haven't seen that movie in years.
50 First Dates is very dramatic. I
And-
mean, it has
yeah.
its funny moments, but it's definitely way more dramatic. And
Well, it's because it deals with head trauma and talks
It's
about
definitely
that
a
issue.
romantic comedy, though.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Billy
Yes.
Madison and Happy Gilmore are not romantic.
They just had a
comedies.
romantic attachment.
Yeah,
Yes.
there was a love interest.
Yeah, and
Yes.
it didn't really pertain to the story at all.
Right.
Oh, that Veronica Vaughn. So hot. Want to touch the hiney. Nobody?
Yeah. I know
Okay.
that part. You forgot to
Uh,
howl. He howls at the end of that.
I didn't want to because you guys weren't
I was
tagging
waiting
along.
for you to finish.
My view on the movie, before I saw this, like Alex showed this movie to me years ago.
High
and
school?
Probably, maybe a little after. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. It was around that time. I didn't
saw
have
this
any
when
interest
This came out.
because I thought that it had musical intentions, and I'm
Like it was a musical?
Yeah, I thought it was
Whoopity-doo.
Sandler the music. But if you want to see a musical with Adam Sandler, it's 8 Crazy Nights. That's a
Yeah.
musical.
That's a good movie.
But my first reaction years ago was I wish I'd seen it sooner because it does have the humor there that I enjoy seeing in a Sandler film. So if it's on or like late at night we decide to pop a movie in that's simple to laugh to, that'd be one of them. But yeah, I think John Lovitz and Steve Buscemi really knock it out of the ballpark with their
John
little scenes
Lovitz
here and
only
there.
has like a
I know.
5-minute scene.
They're uncredited in this film, by the way.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, I like her.
Ooh, I like her.
Do you
George.
really want to hurt me? I love it.
You suck.
George really has to learn another song.
George really has to learn another song. I've never heard that before, to be honest. I think I was always laughing at a part I never actually saw because we had the subtitles.
Yeah. Got a few facts about the film to talk about.
Oh, okay, cool. I wonder
Carrie
if I know anymore.
Carrie Fisher wrote Drew Barrymore's part.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Yep. She was actually kind of had like a flat character at first, and then Carrie Fisher came in and wrote it. It took a few months to do. The Get Out of My Van Halen shirt. Van Halen broke up the same year that Wedding Singer takes place, so in 1985.
Oh, so it was a joke.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I only knew that because my parents pointed it out.
Yep. Sammy's limo's license plate reads IMKINKE. I'm kinky.
I didn't see that.
They were cones.
They were cones.
Brett, you pointed this out. The Eric Lamonsoff
Yeah.
from Grown Ups 1 and 2 is Kevin James's character. You caught that right away.
Yeah.
Like just because
I wasn't even in the room. I just heard him
You're
say
like,
it.
holy shit, go back.
And
Like,
you were drinking.
Eric Lamonsoff. That's the character from Grown Ups 1 and 2. Betty White was considered for Rosie's role.
I always think when in my head, when I'm trying to remember the movie, I see Betty White in my head for that part.
That actress, her name is Ellen Dow,
Mhm.
and she died in 2015.
Oh.
Yep. One of her last movies was Wedding Crashers.
Look her
Wedding
up
Crash.
real quick.
Wait, that's the same lady?
I
Yeah.
think she's in Sister Act. Look that up.
Alex would know that very well. She knows that movie very well.
I think she's the one nun during the song that goes, "We are."
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
it is. Charlie Sheen, Matthew Broderick, and Jim Carrey were all considered for the role of Glenn Gulia. I don't think none of
Glenn, that was his brother-in-law, right?
No,
Glenn.
Glenn was the
married
the
dude.
married
Oh,
guy.
Glenn.
Yeah,
Or going to get married. The
going to get
fiance.
Mm-hmm.
I think that guy was, and I don't know who that is.
I don't
but
even-
think
yeah,
he
I
played
know
him
who it is.
perfectly.
He played
Just
he played a douchebag very
douchebag.
well. David Lee Roth was considered instead of Billy Idol, who's the singer of Van Halen.
No, Billy Idol
Or-
did a perfect job.
Yeah, apparently there's a professional wrestler. That's who backs up Billy Idol.
Oh, is it?
That's a professional
That's
wrestler.
a professional wrestler?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that. I just thought that
Nobody
they...
talks to Billy that way. I think it's a good Sandler flick. I put it in near top 5 for me. I enjoy it. But
That song always makes me
I did
tear
have
up
the
at
recommendation of listing our top 3 favorite Sandler films.
What was it? What is his brother-in-law's name? What did he say about when he was?
Oh shit! I got
The end.
water all over
I got water
myself.
all over myself.
He says another thing too.
He does this. Sometimes she does this thing with my nipples.
It's the guy from Goodfellas.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Oh man.
No. Josh and I and Rick too. When we're streaming, we quote lines from that movie all the time.
Shit! I got water all over myself.
No, we've got that one. Linda, you're a bitch. Josh and I say that one a lot.
Linda.
Or if we poke fun at each other, we'll go, "That's not nice."
That's not nice. I want. What's you guys' favorite Adam Sandler films?
Oh
Top
boy,
3.
so I have 3.
Yeah.
They're kind
top
of
3.
3 different Sandler genres, you could say. So I think
Yeah.
number 1 has to be Happy Gilmore,
I do have that as one of my top ones. It has to be
and
Happy
then
Gilmore.
I think so. That's his crazy comedy, and then
Right.
kind of the dramatic comedy. I would put Big Daddy.
I have that as mine too.
I can't
It's
have
numbered.
Big Daddy on my list.
Why?
Why?
Because of the vomiting scene.
Because I watched that
She can't
movie
watch
for
that
the
scene.
first time when I was sick.
Which vomiting scene?
Where he eats everything and then he puts in the bouncing video, jumping up
Oh.
and down, and then I'm gonna throw
He just
up.
throws up once.
Stop!
Oh, it's so gross.
And then I think just because of when it came out, like, he's a few years older than us,
yeah.
but he's probably more like
He's
10 years
kind of
older
like
than
a
us.
lot older than us.
Well,
at the time it came
Let me look
out,
up his
I was
age.
starting
like
to I kind of relate to this, but probably Grown Ups.
yeah,
I
you
like
did like
Grown-Ups.
that one. You have. I figured Grown Ups was going to be one of yours. I wasn't certain which one. 2 doesn't really have a whole lot.
Two's kind of throwaway. 1 is
Okay,
I
Brett.
just
How old is
one
Adam
works.
Sandler? 50.
He's 54.
Is
He's
he really
54?
54?
Yeah, he doesn't.
Wow.
He doesn't look the best now.
So
kinda,
he's right in between my mom and dad.
He was.
So he's
he was born
several
in
years older than us.
'66. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's been married since '03.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah. My other one out of my 3 would be The Water Boy.
Yeah.
Mainly
Yeah.
because that was my introduction
You don't
to
have Mr. D's
Adam
on that
Sandler.
list? No?
No, it's not even in my top 5.
Hmm.
Like, I'd say another one that wasn't even mentioned be Click for me is one of my dramatic ones because that has some pretty.
I can't watch. Well, like I have to make myself watch Click because
sad
I
one.
will cry.
It's a sad
and
one.
I will cry very hard.
Have you seen
it's
Click,
such
Brad?
a sad movie.
Yeah, it does have.
I have not seen
you haven't-
Click.
no.
Ugh, that is a tears running down the face
Well,
movie.
Have you ever cried to a movie?
Yeah.
Ooh, that could be a fan
Which one?
topic.
Or do you want to save that for later?
Sure.
Maybe we save it. Let's save it. That's actually a good fan topic.
Huh.
Let's save that one.
I've always wondered.
That's actually a good one. I like that.
Alex, what's another one of your favorites?
I'm gonna be the basic bitch on this one.
What's
Wedding Singer's in my top 3.
Yeah.
because I love the Wedding Singer.
Yeah,
The other one's Happy Gilmore. The other one's Happy Madison.
Billy Madison.
Billy Madison.
Billy Madison's in your top 3?
I love Billy Madison.
Really? I'm
Yeah.
surprised. You didn't see that one until later. Like, I think I introduced you to that, right?
You introduced me to Billy Madison.
Mhm.
Yes, but
Wait.
Happy Gilmore is probably number 1.
So what are
That's gotta be everyone's number 1.
what were they again? Happy Gilmore, Big. What is it?
For mine,
Yeah.
Wedding Singer and
So
Billy Madison.
the Water Boy does not make your list.
It's a tie between that and Billy Madison.
Waterboy
Okay.
makes my list. I
Yeah.
love Waterboy.
If I could do top 5, I would throw Waterboy in there and Mr. Deeds.
Why Mr. Deeds?
I like Mr. Deeds. I think it's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I tell you, one movie that did not.
Yeah.
It's probably in my top 5 though. Is The Longest Yard.
Oh damn!
I did
Actually,
think about The Longest Yard.
oh, man,
but
I really
think
like
it's-
The Longest
I think
Yard.
the cast makes that one
Yeah.
more than anything.
it does. It really
Meaning
does.
everybody
Yeah.
Great
involved.
cast.
That's
It's
such a great movie.
It is like a
You got
like
rappers.
it's an
and
all-star. It's an all-star
ex-football players.
Yeah.
and
Pro wrestlers
Pro
and-
wrestlers.
It's
Comedians.
great.
It's a great cast.
The
It's
great
like- it's like-
Khali's in it.
Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve
Stone
Austin
Cold,
and
See,
Goldberg.
the
Kevin
great
Nash,
Khali when you get
Goldberg.
introduced to him is just sitting there like
It's great.
pounding his head up against the.
It's great. It's a great film because it has so much in it. But
You know what? I actually I might throw that one up
It's
in
like
my
a top
top 5.
five.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like The Longest Yard.
Alex, what's our movie for next week?
I actually I made a oops.
Do we have a choice, or did you pick one?
Hold on. Talk.
Talk. You know, I did look at the list of Adam Sandler films, and I always thought about watching like Blended or
You did watch Blended.
Okay.
What?
You watched Blended.
We did watch Blended, yes. I was
picked
thought about
it
watching
one
it
week.
again.
Yeah, I that's one I didn't pick, but I really like it.
Mm-hmm. Sandy Wexler, I looked up that. That one I heard was pretty interesting.
Go on, Alex.
Okay, you don't get a choice.
Okay.
Oh,
No, this is definitely one that I've heard that Brett has not seen before. That is I cannot believe Brett has not seen this movie,
Okay.
and he's in his 30s.
you're pushing this too far. What
I'm
is it?
not.
You've done this every week or every time you pick.
You wanna know what we're gonna
where
do
it's
then?
an old movie in the 80s?
It's not.
Okay, I don't know.
We're gonna do 10 things I hate about you.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll look up these.
Ooh, I just got chills.
synopses. Really?
Yes, it's like it is one of like our generation's classic movies. Is
It
what
is
I would
actually,
consider.
It's based off of Shakespeare. Let me
yeah,
look it
I
up.
would say
Let me
so.
look it up.
10 Things I Hate
This
About You.
came
with
out in
Heath Ledger.
1999.
My God, Heath Ledger is so freaking hot in that movie.
Yeah, it is a great film. I clicked on IMDb here. A pretty popular teenager can't go out on a date until her ill-tempered older sister does. And it's basically, and I can put anything else in a nutshell if you want to, but basically it's Julia Stiles, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Heath Ledger, Larissa Olenek, Andrew Keegan. There's a lot of people in this film.
There's quite a few people.
It's
And
a
there's,
great
I mean,
movie.
this movie was so good. I mean, there's a lot of parodies and stuff that you see make fun of this movie, including our movie that we just watched.
Not another teen movie.
Not another teen movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it came out in 1999. It's on Disney Plus.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, I love that movie.
It is a good one. Okay, moving on. So things about playing and watching. A few things to talk about here. Pratt, you showed us some clips of you playing some Super All-Star Mega Baseball.
Just
Freaking
a
hitting the
couple.
pitcher.
I love
So
it.
did you see the one I
Yes.
put on the group chat?
Yes, it
It's
did.
freaking hilarious, dude.
That was in 3, and
Yeah.
went straight for hit him
The
in the
freaking
chin.
graphics are so much better. Like I thought that
It's
looked
you know
amazing.
it would not be as good if they didn't have the sound effects in there.
I agree.
Just
I wonder if I can pull
There's two
up.
sounds: the ball
Can I
hitting
pull
the
up that-
person.
I
and the
wonder if I can pull up
person
that clip for the
hitting
podcast.
ground.
You know, I'm gonna try to pull it up right now. Actually,
oh, you think you can do it?
I think I can do it because you sent it on.
Oh, because it's on group chat.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very
It's
easy.
so funny. You convinced Brig to download it and like just watching those videos.
Has he played it yet?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to ask.
I don't want that to play without that being in a new window though. There we go.
Look, there you go.
Oh, it's playing through our speakers here, so I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. You'll hear it on YouTube, but you won't hear it on the audio. So if you want to check out this, it'll be on our YouTube. So
Do you have it pulled
What?
up, babe?
yeah.
Ah, there it is.
So right in the kisser, man.
One more time.
Like I'm gonna do a big zoom on
See if we
that.
can do the like.
Like just.
Knocks him clean off the mound.
You knocked him right off the mound.
But you were out though. That's what's
I
crazier.
was. I didn't make it. That shortstop reacted.
He
Very, very fast.
Oh, it was the third baseman reacted
Very fast.
quickly.
I thought that was freaking hilarious.
That is so funny that game has that.
Yes.
That's all I would. If I got that game, that is all I would be doing the whole time. I wouldn't even play.
And
I'm very happy I was able to show that.
when I saw it, I was like, "Oh!" Because it startled me.
Do you have to button
Brett.
mash or something to get to a plate or something? Is
No.
there no?
Brett,
So it's automated.
It is.
Oh, that sucks.
can you play?
Can't even- Actually, that pitcher did stay in for one more batter.
No
before they took him
way.
out.
Wow.
Yeah, he
That
did.
is funny.
He's bleeding from the ears.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Coach says it's okay to bleed.
Have you
from
been
the ears.
playing anything else?
I started a playthrough on Uncharted 2,
Mm-hmm.
the remastered that came in the Nathan Drake collection on PS4. So that's pretty fun. I played for like an hour and a half yesterday, and I don't generally game for that long consecutively,
Yeah, as far as
just straight through.
yeah.
And then I got Splinter Cell Blacklist for PC.
Oh,
And actually, so that's one thing that Blacklist got dinged for when it came out in 2013 on the Xbox 360. So the graphics weren't very good.
yeah.
Which is dumb because it was at the end of the Xbox 360's life cycle, which games should look best at the end of the console life cycle. Well, it didn't look all that good, so I got it for PC. It looks really good, so I've been playing that.
Just been doing Warzone, and Alex and I checked out the new Zombies map that came out on Call of Duty on Thursday. We checked it out over the weekend. It's back to classic Zombies kind of feel, and a little claustrophobic and harder to do. We go down in like round 10, and it's tough. I don't think there's anything else we really checked out as far as anything new for playing, but for watching. We binged the entire series of Loki. Now, this was 6 episodes. Do you consider that binging, Brett?
Yes.
Yeah.
What if it's a whole season?
Of course.
Yes, but it's because it's
sorry.
It's more than.
I was thinking the other.
He said a list of number of episodes, so I would say 5 or above kind of feels right now.
Yeah,
like
right
what
now.
you consider a binge. 5 episodes or more.
Yeah.
But Loki started off weeks ago. We didn't start it up until last Thursday. I think
we started it up by the time the whole season, like
Season was
the
done.
last episode had aired, and it was like a few days later, and we were able to watch the whole thing.
Yeah. So not really gonna do.
God, can you imagine waiting for this one? Like waiting each episode. This was definitely like nail
Aren't they
biting.
releasing them one at a time?
They are.
Yeah.
But we didn't do it that way.
We didn't do it that way. We
did
just
it the
stayed off
Netflix
social
way.
media for it. And
I stayed
just,
off of all videos. And
I saw
everything.
Loki stuff and just went right past it.
Brett, are you gonna watch Loki at all? No. Do you have Disney Plus?
No.
No. Okay.
But even if I did, I wouldn't watch this.
Are you just like burnt out on?
Nothing about the Loki character interests me.
That was kind of.
It didn't even in Avengers.
Is there who is your favorite? Like, you like Iron Man the most, probably. Like you like Iron Man is like
he's fine.
people like Thor the most,
The
or the
MCU
Captain
is
America the
completely
most.
throwaway to me. I just don't care.
You don't have a character that you like the most in the Avengers?
No.
Because a lot of people are like, oh, I like this character the most, so I want to hear all of their story. So
Right.
As far as like the Thor universe has kind of become my favorite. So Loki did have a lot of attachment to me.
I like Loki.
But they have introduced something that I guess, spoiler alert, this is not really a whole lot else I can say other than we have to go into depth on who they introduced for the next series of movies and series entirely. They introduced Kang the Conqueror. Now this guy is Thanos but worse because he understands how to manipulate time and timelines. The basics of Kang the Conqueror, his name is Nathaniel Richards. Of the origins of him, he lived in the year 3000. He got bored and got the desire to conquer all of time, took on many identities and even splintered time. And so there's all these different time universes. That's why the Spider-Man movie is going to make sense with all of these multiple dimensions. Did you see Spider-Man, the second one?
No.
Well, you saw the first one, Homecoming, right?
Yes.
But you didn't see what's this?
Far From Home.
Far From Home. That one introduces different dimensions through Mysterio talking about it, but he's a whole nother villain. So he created the Council of Kangs to keep himself in check, kind of like the Rick and Morty, how they have the Rick Council. So basically what we got out of this is we saw multiple different Lokis in one scene. We saw different
really cool.
from all different universes. One of them that kills Thor, one of them who's in his like 80s or 90s that the actor looks like, but he's hundreds of years old, kind of like vanished and stayed away from everybody because he was scared of killing everyone around him. There's an alligator who's Loki, a girl Loki.
I mean, the alligator.
The alligator was the funniest.
He was.
So basically this brings in different variants of people. Like different characters. There's different Thors, different Captain Americas, all this different thing. So the What If series is coming out soon, and that's going to talk about in animated form different types of superheroes. So this kind of like tells you about, Black Panther was like this, or Captain America in Russia, or it's kind of like Superman being in Russia or something like that. It's a different series. It's going to tag along with Doctor Strange into the multiverse. Spider-Man No Way Home rumored. They haven't even brought out a trailer yet, and the movie comes out in December.
I know.
So
I think they're trying to really keep it, because Toby's coming. You know he's coming.
You hope.
People are going to be pissed if they don't put
Right.
Toby in.
Well, they already know some people who are. But another one is like Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantum Mania. This is kind of what's interesting about Ant-Man and the Wasp. So his first movie, fighting a bad businessman. Second movie, fighting a woman who can phase through walls. Third movie, fighting a multiversal threat. That's basically what's happening with Ant-Man. He just started little and ends up big, kind of like Iron Man did. But Loki has really done a lot for telling a lot more than WandaVision or we watched 2 episodes of Falcon and Winter Soldier, and like
we still haven't.
Yeah.
I was just really tired, so we have to go through it because everybody says it's.
Yeah, it leads
there.
up to something at the end. So, but WandaVision was fun to watch, and we
really
enjoyed
liked,
WandaVision.
Yes, I really liked
I would say that Loki
blows WandaVision out of the water.
Put the series on pedestals here. But Brett, you're probably not going to watch any more Marvel movies like Black Widow or anything. No. They are like, I'm not interested in seeing Black Widow at all, and
I am.
It got like a 6.
I still want to see it.
So I mean, we'll probably see it eventually. Maybe we'll watch it this week or something, because you can always just get it on Disney Plus. But yeah, I mean, that's all I really have to say about what we've been watching. Have you been watching anything?
Hey, you didn't even give Loki a score, man.
Oh, as far as the series?
Yeah.
Or it's the season, because
season
apparently they're going to do
Loki.
another season of it.
But you got it.
I'll give it a 9.
I gave it a 9.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's
pretty good.
Not pretty good.
If I could rank WandaVision, I'd give that like a 7. Mainly because
I don't
you have
know
to
what
look
we.
up
I don't know how
things
we
to be
rated
interested.
Wanda, or if we did rate
We did
Wanda,
not.
because I thought it was pretty awesome at the time. Loki is a whole nother level of awesome. Like,
Mainly
it felt like
because
we were watching a 6-hour movie.
the
Like,
last
the
episode-
production of this is amazing.
Insane.
And
was
Tom
insane.
Hiddleston is like.
You like Tom Hiddleston?
I do. I do.
Is it the accent? Did you like seeing him in the green with the horns and looking
Yes.
like all mean and
I did.
badass and
I
everything? Because eventually you see like 20 different Lokis at once. It's so stupid, Brett. It's like just like seeing Neo and you haven't seen The Matrix Reloaded. All the Agent Smiths.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I really, really liked Loki.
let's. Have you been watching anything else?
I think I mentioned on Friday that AMC, for whatever reason, have been playing the Die Hards like all week. So
You did not mention that.
I'm pretty sure I did
Maybe not me
right
in the
before
room.
you left.
No, I was tired.
But yeah, so I would just
Watching
have
those.
that on while I was doing something. So
right on.
that's always fun.
Let's talk about this Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Aw.
What?
I just wanted to do a tiny little subject.
Go ahead.
Do you guys remember on the computer back in the early 90s until the late 90s using Clippy?
You're talking about the
the
paperclip.
paperclip.
Why
Yeah.
are you bringing this up?
They're bringing Clippy back.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
From what?
From what?
What do
For
you need,
what?
what do you
Oh,
need
for?
Clippy for if you have Google?
Yeah.
I don't know. It said they posted it. It said Clippy hadn't been
I bet you it makes you install Microsoft Edge.
It says Microsoft's iconic
Nobody
but
uses that
polarizing
garbage.
virtual assistant first appeared in Windows
Nobody's going to use them.
1997
Nobody's going to use them.
as a small paperclip to help Microsoft Office users, and then it was given the boot by Office 2007. Earlier this year, it resurfaced for one day as an animated sticker in Microsoft's Teams before the company shut that down.
Nah.
Now, ahead of World Emoji Day on Saturday, which was last Saturday, Microsoft is announcing plans to replace its standard paperclip emoji with the image of a big-eyed happy helper, Clippy.
I'm going to shut this down immediately.
The move is a part
I'll
of
tell
a
you how.
broader refresh of 1,800 emojis across the Microsoft app services, and will roll out later this year.
I don't use Word anymore. I won't use Word anymore because Google Docs is free. Google Docs works for me. I'm
Yeah,
not going to pay for a
you-
Microsoft
you
service.
could be in the
But
minority there.
Josh, it's not. Josh, it's not bringing back Clippy.
You'd be
It's
surprised.
it's bringing back the emoji to use. Like this is the paper clip emoji. It's
Mhm.
going to replace it with Clippy.
Oh, I thought he was coming back as an actual helper on Microsoft
No, that's what I
Word.
just read was the emoji.
I
part
thought
of
that he
it.
was going
I
to come
said,
back as that too, because you said they brought him back.
well,
Like,
they're
is it just
bringing him back. 'Cause he got a-
stupid. I won't use it as an.
I don't even
Do you even
remember-
use a paperclip emoji?
I didn't remember using it when it was a thing.
Oh, back in the day when they did
Yeah.
keyboard typing and stuff. Nah, I remember going through Microsoft Office and learning stuff. Not maybe through
Microsoft
him,
conducted a study that found 57% of people believe emojis in the workplace are professional and help humanize conversations. And
Oh,
emojis
wow.
are often used as tools to lighten or intensify tones, express playfulness, and enhance expression.
but instead of ending every sentence in lol.
Right?
God, Shane. Every time we talk. Lol. I'm not going to use it.
Speaking of that, a new Adobe study published on Thursday revealed that laugh out loud is the world's most popular emoji, followed by the thumbs up and the red heart.
Okay. Moving on back to the Stream Deck.
So
or Steam
Clippy,
Deck.
I will use Clippy just because.
So I did the homework on this bad mamma jamma. This guy is intense. I'm going to show this on our stream too, as far as how this looks. Brett, are you interested at all?
No, I don't think so.
No.
This looks like a bad first iteration.
It's mainly just like a first generation handheld for PC.
Can I give my 2 cents before you give your 2 cents?
On everything about
Just
it?
yeah, just on what I'm seeing.
Go ahead.
It looks like it's going to suck to hold.
I don't know.
Look at this. You
The
have to hold
sticks are
like
very
this.
high.
Yes, the sticks are super. Yeah, see? How does that look right there? How does that look
I
comfortable?
tell you what, though, I kind of prefer that to
The Switch.
that
Mhm.
layout. Even though those
Yeah.
sticks are not offset, which
Can I see that?
I like. I like offset
Agreed.
sticks.
You're right, because I do want to go up here, but I don't want to hold it like this though.
This
I want to hold
looks
it like
a lot easier for
this.
FPSs right there. For your jump ability and your reload ability without getting too far from the
Here's
stick.
what I want to know.
That's my...
So it
2
says
cents.
it can hold your whole Steam library. Does it have the power and the juice to play everything?
Can
me-
it play?
Let me go.
Can it play?
Let me
That
go.
one question, Steam.
Because, like, for instance,
Can it play?
Red Dead Redemption 2 requires a lot of juice.
Yes.
You can buy that on Steam. Is this going to run that?
Let's go over the battery power and the price of everything here.
It's a glorified Switch, isn't it? Is that what this is?
It kind of has
More like
Switch
a
capabilities.
Switch on steroids.
Yes. So, there are 3 different choices for this Steam Deck. It is $399, $529, and $649.
What in the F? What's the difference?
The $349 gives you a 64 gigabyte eMMC memory card and a carrying case.
Okay.
The $529 bundle gives you the 256 gigabyte NVMe SSD, so it's a solid state drive, faster
okay.
storage, and it gives you a case as well with that. And then the $649 is a 512 gigabyte NVMe SSD, so it's double the size, fastest storage, and it also has an anti-glare etched glass.
I will.
That's
I
a
do. That
selling
would be nice
point.
because I mean, this thing is.
Show the glare. Show the glare on screen. If
I don't know if you guys can see
Here,
this
let
or
me-
not.
let me
You
minimize
most
this. You will,
likely
you will.
I
can.
will say I would buy this before buying a gaming laptop.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, look at
hold on,
this.
turn it towards a light, Alex. You're not. Give it to me.
Ah,
you go.
there you go.
There you go.
Look at
Okay.
the glare on this.
Look at that glare.
Woo,
Okay.
Yeah, it's horrible.
So-
I'm playing Pokemon Snap. I kept having to do this.
See that I mean, when you compare it to the Switch, because everybody's going to.
They will.
My hands are not big, and they feel big when I'm holding the Switch.
Me too. It's good for
It's
Alex.
actually perfect size for
You
me
are
because I have
small.
time. I have literally.
She's got these tiny hands.
I've got these tiny hands.
So, anyways, back
this
to the.
confuses me though.
This has 1.5 times to 2 times the processing speed to the Switch. So,
Okay.
in comparison, It has 16 gigabytes RAM versus 4 gigabytes shared VRAM.
That's
quite an upgrade.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
4 times right there. It has a 6-axis gyro motion control available, just like the Switch. 7-inch touchscreen versus 6.2. Dual stick and dual trackpads. That has just dual sticks, no trackpads.
So I did wondered if those were trackpads under the sticks.
Trackpads?
Touchpads.
You
You can
like
use
the
instead.
like a mouse pad, like a
Oh.
trackpad on a laptop.
For two thumbs.
Oh man,
For
I
both
hope,
thumbs.
I hope that you could shut that off because my thumbs and fingers are gonna hit
It's
that.
like my fat of my
yeah,
thumbs.
like that's why I'm saying. I was like, oh god, it's gonna cover something up.
It has stereo speakers, stereo microphone, dual microphone on the console itself. Back triggers like the Xbox Elite. So on the back of it.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
saw
I
those
did. I
on
did
the
see
videos.
the.
Yep.
Now, one thing it is kind of, sorry to cut you off.
You're good,
Josh.
you're good.
One thing that is kind of, you see it when you look underneath, it has handles almost. It's not a flat back.
Yeah.
So
Right,
It looks like
right.
the
It has a
hold
little
on
more
to,
of a.
you got a little something to
Mhm.
hold on to
Mhm.
because it looks thick. It looks like a bigger version of the Sega Game Gear.
Hey, everybody wants a
You
little
remember
something
that?
to hold on to. We don't want a skinny little thing like that. We want a little thick machine in our hands.
Remember the Game Gear? It was
Yeah, the
a
freaking
bit-
small
it was-
screen was like
yeah.
this small, but it was like
It was
a
color.
But
though.
Josh,
Yeah.
can it do this?
No,
It cannot detach.
can't do that, and it can't dock.
But it will have a dock sold separately.
To dock to what?
To what?
Anything.
To what?
I'm going to talk about the dock right here.
All right.
So the dock is sold separately, charges the Steam Deck while connecting to an external display, monitor or TV, wired networking, Ethernet, USB peripherals, controllers,
It's okay.
and a USB-C hub can be used for multiplayer.
So it's a portable console.
It's a Switch, but it's
Yeah.
going to kill the Switch probably.
Well, except
What's
it can't
only
play
the
Nintendo
only
games.
thing that's the only
Right.
thing that's going to kill this is
Uh-huh.
the content that comes with it.
Right.
Well,
Now what can,
All of Steam library.
all of your whole Steam library and the store.
Yes.
and the store?
In the store. So, here's...
It won't kill the Switch, but it is an alternative because the
Mhm.
Switch still has Nintendo titles.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's the killer.
All right, what's the killer?
2 to 8 hour battery life.
So you can't go anywhere, and you knew that was going to be a legit
Ooh.
concern.
2.
What does the Switch have? Like 6?
6 to 8 probably.
6 to 8.
Is that
Average.
the good
I had to
battery?
plug this in all the time when I was playing. I was only playing like 4 hours at a time of Pokemon, or not even 4, probably only like 3 hours of Pokemon
Well,
Snap.
is it USB-C?
Yes.
So obviously you're going to have to take an AC cable with
Yes.
you wherever you go, which you're probably going to anyway.
With your phones normally that have USB-C. I thought Apple was moving into C. Did they not?
They
No.
did on like my iPad Pro is
Some of them do. Some products do.
But
okay.
my-
That's kind of
the
weird.
phone. I don't.
That's going to
I don't
screw
even
with people's
think
accessories.
The 12 has the iPhone
No.
12 has yet.
More news on this. It has quick resume and suspend games, just like Nintendo does. It has a micro SD card expandable. With this news, Nintendo has 0 plans to release a 4K model or even announce one. Now,
No surprise there.
I shared this information on our Discord, and Jen Hotcakes,
I was
aka
just going to that.
Yep.
'cause yeah.
Quentin said, as I won't be joining in on a Gen 1 handheld PC, it does make me excited for the future releases. Steam kicking off a true handheld PC opens the market for competition. With that competition, we will see a massive innovation. With the advancement of DDR5 RAM and smaller chipsets and storage, I think we could see competitive PC builds in the handheld format. Nothing I'll take part in, but super excited to see where the space goes.
Yeah, I agree with him there. Like he said, a Gen 1, you kind of wary on that.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But
I love that we talked about Nintendo and this information came
well,
out.
I wonder if they weren't ready to announce it, but then Nintendo's like, "Oh, here's an OLED that we did nothing
That's
to except give a better
garbage.
screen," and they're like, "Oh yeah, well look at this."
And it
You
costs
know?
$10 more to make, apparently.
Yeah, I read that.
But
Really?
they denied the claims. It's $50 more retail, but it costs $10 to make, but they denied that claim.
Hmm.
Of course they will.
course.
Hot take here. Do you think Sony's in hot water now? No? They have 0 handheld. 0.
You still can't buy a PS5
Is that due to
you
manufacturing
can't
shortage
find
or
them.
purchasing
because you
demand?
can't. If they were on the shelf, they would sell.
here's the problem I have with the PS5 right now is their first gen, or their first gen, their first party titles are for that console alone. For the PS5, there's a small handful.
No,
Xbox has more.
I don't agree, because that's what Xbox. That's why they've spent billions of dollars on developers, because Sony had all the exclusives.
Oh, hold on. No, but it's made also for the PS4. That game, I'm saying, like, there's no, like, Microsoft's Flight Simulator is only going to be for the Series X.
I see.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, but
Specifically for the next
time.
gen title.
They have the, maybe right now, but they have the licenses for exclusives. They will be fine.
It's going to be maybe a year or two before they might see a big punch in. We saw the same thing happen in Nintendo when the Wii came out. There were like 10 titles that came out, and it sucked.
What's the running price for a PlayStation 5?
600.
What's the what?
Running price? $599, right?
$4.99. $3.99 for the digital. $4.99.
Well,
for
if you want to get
disc.
a PlayStation 5, you're gonna end up just paying a shit ton more right now.
Of course, scalpers are doing that.
That's
This
what-
is
Like
the,
11
this is the internet right now. It's the way it is.
$11 to $1,400 is what I'm seeing. If you want to buy one right now.
So you don't think Sony's
No.
sweating this?
Not at all.
Really? They're pretty confident, I guess. Yeah. I mean, but their handheld has just been all trash.
I mean, I don't know. Even with this
Lately.
Steam Deck, I think console gamers are only mildly interested in this. Maybe this is something that brings them over to PC, because it's kind of not really a PC, but it is.
Right.
You know. So maybe.
Well, Sony has been known to coming into the market almost too late for some of their things. Look at their Move. The PlayStation Move.
Oh,
I don't even remember that.
The ice cream
the
cone.
ice cream cones that you hold like the Wii.
That glowed.
Totally forgettable.
Yes, that's
but
what
you
we're saying.
remember it, right?
Barely.
Okay, but this wait, what? I think I just got a spam text.
What?
Are you Archer? This is Manda. We matched on Badoo before when I came down to see my aunt, but we never met IRL. I'm back in town if you What the heck? I think I just got a spam text.
Oh, well, you should comment, or no, don't say anything back.
I should
Don't
just
say
block her. Anyways, so and then they've tried doing the motion control late and everything, and then they did their handhelds just haven't worked because Nintendo's overtook that, and we'll see where this goes.
Well, they've basically abandoned the Vita.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's just what happens.
Their handhelds have never competed with Nintendo, so they just don't care.
So I want to talk about Super Mario. There was a Super Mario speedrunner that set a new record.
Yeah.
He got it done in 11 minutes and 55 seconds blindfolded. Mm-hmm.
Bullshit.
11 minutes, 55 seconds.
The game.
Super Mario Brothers.
That's stupid. If you have that much time,
You could be a streamer.
I guess.
Yeah, he probably got paid to do it.
I mean, he's
Maybe.
definitely in the Guinness World Record, but my goodness, isn't that freaking hilarious?
What did you complete it in 3 hours? Right?
Super Mario?
Remember Brett,
No,
on the
no,
podcast?
That's
this
World.
is
That's
one.
World.
This World. This is
Talking
one.
one.
The original.
Super Mario
on
1.
The
Yeah,
NES
I thought-
NES. I beat
I
That
thought
Super
was
Mario
World.
World.
in 3 hours.
The Super
Oh
Nintendo.
my God! Sorry, man, I'm such a nerd, aren't I? I
Aha.
completely flip flop those.
But I did not do special because I did get I got all Star
but you
World
did
done
do
in the
World in, like,
whole-
3 hours.
Oh yeah, yes I did. That's
Yeah.
not a record.
I'm not saying it was a record.
No.
Brett was saying it was going to take you like a couple days to complete it. And you're like,
Right,
oh no,
right.
I can get that done in a stream.
Yeah. So I had a taste of being blindfolded while playing Call of Duty multiplayer.
So I have done it.
Oh yes, you have.
I actually had somebody come into my stream year one of me doing Twitch.
You also did your controller upside down.
They had me they're like, oh, for so much money, I want you to do this, and it was just super easy stuff. So I played Call of Duty with my controller upside down, which was fun, and then I did it with playing behind my back, and then I did it turned around.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point if you can't see?
Because
Content.
it's just funny. It's content. I'm not saying it's gonna be good
It
content.
can't be entertaining.
It
'cause
was
you're-
for
it,
the
it
viewer.
was because I actually got a kill.
You-
I think blindfolded or whatever.
I think so.
I think
Or
I
upside
got
down.
one, And it was just because I heard somebody, so I like twisted my stick to turn around, and I just went turning around, and I got one.
Blind fire.
Yeah.
Blind fire.
Yeah.
Playing upside down is really freaking hard.
Since we're a little pressed for time, I think we should move into the fan question.
Okay.
Talk about that. So this week we were talking about, watching TV shows and stuff. Like, what?
I just want to know what your guys' thoughts were about Netflix trying to add video games.
It was written down on the board. I was going to mention.
I don't have a lot of
anything about
information on it. I don't know if you did.
They hired the Facebook Facebook
I
VP.
read that part. That was the only thing.
Who oversaw VR games.
Let me put it this way: Redbox got out of the video game business.
They didn't. Did
Yes,
they develop?
did.
Did they develop?
They didn't develop, but they
I think Netflix is
put them
developing.
in the box.
So we're gonna be seeing Netflix games, like
Well,
an actual gaming
Is
company.
Amazon, was their gaming ever big? Is Apple's arcade as big as anything else? This is gonna be another one of those.
Did Apple's console just like completely fail?
Have
mean,
you seen one?
Have you?
I haven't.
I haven't heard anything
I totally-
about it.
I
since.
totally forgot
I
about
totally forgot about it too. And the Steam box.
Yeah.
That one too. That was supposed
This
to be
is
Steam going to your.
probably
Oh
the
my
Steam
God.
Deck is now or was
Is the
the
Steam box. Yeah. So they're like, all right, so let's take the box, let's take a roller to it, and put a screen on
Squish
it.
out.
So I don't think Netflix's expansion to video games is going to do anything for a while. Just like Sony's.
They're just gonna find a reason to raise the price again.
Isn't it $10?
$14.99.
What's the $10 deal?
I don't know, but we pay $14.99.
Oh, we got to get off that.
I know.
I
I was
don't know.
actually thinking about
Every
canceling
single
it.
time we think about getting rid of Netflix, we just saw a trailer for The Witcher season 2.
But that's not until December, but it looks amazing.
Well, we have to watch season 1.
So, all right. So, just a real quick
Rewatch
funny
it.
story about
Rewatch
this. Josh showed me the trailer, and like, of course, like
I wasn't even looking at her.
The first scene.
She's watching it.
You see Henry Cavill, and his eyes are all glowing and stuff, and Josh goes, "Stop smiling."
It's Cavill.
Whatever. Hottie.
I did see. They have a
Shut
date for the Splinter Cell series on
What's that?
Netflix
Oh, when?
in December 20th.
So you're gonna get Netflix?
If it actually comes out, then I'll
You want to piggyback off us?
maybe. Just
Even though they're
buy
cracking
it
down
for
on that a
month
little
and
bit.
Get it out.
Yeah. Anyways, so fan topic. We were talking about TV shows and TV series. So there was Alex brought this up to me today, and
Shit.
what?
I closed.
You
that
closed
one.
out all of your responses? Did you get? I hear that there's some responses, Alex. Is there enough people
Yes,
commenting?
I have a response.
Got a few people on Discord.
Oh.
But so if you could get one more season of a TV show back and air it, it's no longer airing, what would it be? Thought long and hard about this one, but Brett, I don't know if you have an answer.
John Bernthal's Punisher,
Oh yeah,
which may be coming back. We don't know.
is he? See, they're not touching that character right now. Like they're not.
No, because it's Marvel and it's
Mhm.
Disney and it's rated R. It's very violent.
But Deadpool's not changing.
No.
So
We'll see.
it gives an opportunity for the Punisher to come back full vengeance. Same with Daredevil. Those two would be really good to come back. Maybe as a Daredevil movie and they're together in some form or fashion. It's like maybe a buddy cop thing. Because you saw their on-screen performances together were pretty good.
Yeah.
Alex, do you have an answer for yourself?
I did. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was. I have to hold on.
I can go
I have
back.
to look mine up.
I can do mine. Mine would be That 70s Show. With the cast, classic cast, but maybe based either in the 90s as their kids,
Sure. Well,
being as teens.
you
Because they would be
could-
teenagers in the
you
90s.
could argue that we kind of got that with The Ranch. Kind of.
Maybe.
Some,
In a form-
majority
in-
of the cast did
as
cameos.
a spiritual successor.
Yes.
Yes.
Because they had everybody. Was Mila in it?
I don't think she
So no
showed
Mila,
up.
no Topher, no
Yeah.
Laura, but everybody
Yeah,
else was.
everybody
in it.
else was there,
except
yeah.
I don't think Don Stark, who played Bob, I don't think he was in it.
Mm-mm.
But
And of
Deborah
course,
Jo Rupp
the-
was,
Yeah.
Kurtwood Smith was, and obviously the main
The
two.
main two.
And
Danny
Wilmer.
Masterson and Ashton. Yeah,
Wilmer was in
Valderrama,
it too.
yeah. So I would say that 70s show with the classic cast, maybe set in the 90s with their kids as teens.
That would be good.
It'd be an interesting focus there. But yeah, the meme that I made is it's based off of Loki, so it's one of the last episodes. Basically just talking about whispering to their favorite show, loving it. What's yours, Alex?
I can't remember. Did they say they're going to do an adult Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I think they brought it back, didn't they? As a
I don't remember.
Spinoff.
Somebody posted something, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
It would be cool if they did. You can just say it anyway if they didn't.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to figure out what it was.
But I'm gonna pull up social media here and get some answers while Alex is scrambling for her response.
I had it pulled up, and then I accidentally clicked close tabs.
We got cousin Andrew on Facebook saying The Office for sure. Would love a Where Are They Now episode.
Ooh, yes.
And I would argue you kind of got that, with the last episode where they were like coming back after the series aired, quote unquote aired as a documentary. So you kind of got the Where Are They Now as an answer form. They did the spoiler alert did the same thing with Parks and Rec. So and Parks and Rec was kind of a spiritual spinoff. They wanted it to be, but it did not come to fruition. Got a couple on Discord here. We got one from Quentin, aka Jen Hotcake, saying "Lie to Me," which came out in 2009 to 2011. I never watched that one.
Was that Stormare?
I thought it was
the
Eli
other
Roth,
guy that looks like him.
Look up "Lie to Me." I never watched that.
I didn't either.
That show. Tim Roth. Yep.
I always get him and Peter Stormare mixed up.
Oh, Brendan Hines is in that. He's from I think that's Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, right? No, maybe I got the wrong name. Anyways, next answer from Discord is Crystal, Patrick's wife, saying Home Improvement. I loved that show. And you could say Last Man Standing had a scene with a couple of them here.
They did a lot of references to Home Improvement and brought in
I found it.
characters from, or actors. They weren't playing the same character, obviously. But
right.
Actors from Home Improvement were in Last Man Standing.
Did Patricia
yes.
come in? Yeah.
She was in at least 2 episodes. Jonathan Taylor Thomas did 2 or 3 episodes.
Oh, did Zachary?
Zachary and Taryn did.
You know why Zachary's not?
Yeah, he's got troubles.
He's in trouble.
Richard Karn was in a few.
Oh,
Earl
really?
Hindman, Earl Hindman passed away in like 2000 or 2003, somewhere around there. So obviously he couldn't.
Yeah, right.
And no Debbie Dunning.
We got another one from Brig saying Viva La Bam, which I did watch Viva La Bam, which was a spinoff of Jackass. God, that show went kind of nuts at the end. The last few seasons, they kind of just went a little off the top.
I know mine.
Anger inducing.
They came back.
What?
Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, okay.
Do
you know that Frankie Muniz does not remember Malcolm in the Middle?
I know.
Due to concussion?
Yes. Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah. You can't list so many, Alex. We did one.
Scarred.
I knew you were going to say Scarred.
And
you would not watch it anyway because you can't even handle it.
I know, but at the same time, it's addicting.
God.
I really like Scarred.
You make me mad with that response, actually.
Scarred and
Screw that
so
response.
Jackass was on my list as well.
Okay. Let's just start listing everything, Alex.
You can watch Jackass, but you can't watch a little kid throw up in Big Daddy.
Or Saw, which is fake.
I was sick when I watched Big Daddy for the first time. I was on the couch watching it to put in a movie, and I got up and puked after the kid did. So I have a what do you call it?
A reason?
Nope.
Okay.
An avoidance thingy. What the hell is that word?
It's a psychological. You can't watch it because it makes you sick.
I avoid
it. Makes you feel sick.
Because,
yes.
Yeah, but it's called something.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
It really doesn't.
I have an aversion.
Okay.
It's what it's called.
Difty.
I have a movie aversion to it.
Do you have Instagram?
Oh, yes, I do. Sorry, I had to close all tabs. I'm like, where the heck? I was like, I had them saved up on a tab.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Okay, so we got Paranormal Pativity Podcast. Patrick says, this is easy. Smallville. I miss that show. Such a great show about Clark Kent growing up.
That'd be interesting coming back.
Well, they're doing a animated version.
Yes. Are they the voices?
Tom Welling and Michael Rosenbaum are tied to it. I heard or I read.
Dan from Dan and Cody podcast.
Shout out to them.
Freaks and Geeks.
I never watched that show.
I never watched it either, but I know what he's talking about. So,
Michael Cera's in that.
The Fickle Fanboy
Siegel.
podcast.
And
Fickle
James
Fanboy.
Franco.
Shout out.
Elliot Page.
Well, I can't just pick one. Mostly thanks to Netflix habit of canceling shows just when the getting is good.
Right.
But if I had to pick a small handful to start you guys off in no particular order, ? Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance, Luke Cage, Punisher, and Altered Carbon, just to name a few. Now I think I'm going to go lay down for like a week and a half just as I binge those shows while the food I engulf during the Three Rivers Festival tries to digest.
Who says this?
The Fickle Fanboy podcast.
Fickle Fanboy.
Okay.
And then we've got J Movie Talk podcast.
Shout out to them.
The Wire, because of everything that's going on now, it would be interesting to see how they would deal with it.
The Wire.
Well, so one I could have mentioned, but I didn't.
I was going to say
would
24.
be Sons of Anarchy.
Because
Oh, actually, somebody had mentioned that on my Facebook page.
Did they?
It was the goal of Jackson that his sons never learned that life, so they could do a season of them
Years
getting into
later.
it anyway.
Yeah.
Or
that would have to be maybe another 5 years down the road.
yeah, I mean, well, it could be an accelerated timeline.
They could do that too. Yeah.
Yeah, so
that'd
be interesting, but that would be very.
Have you
that
checked
would
out
be
the Mayans at all?
I watched a couple episodes.
Yeah.
I was just not a fan, but that would be a very niche crowd.
Right.
Tanith on my Facebook said, this is a hard one. I'd have to say the Nick.
The what?
The Nick, Knick.
Never heard of that.
Never heard of that one.
No.
And my husband says Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah. But anyways, moving on. That was a good question, though. I think that was an interesting take on.
You said Cousin Andrews, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I
You
did.
said the
Yes,
Office.
Yep. I want to mention this one last topic that's come out. Indiana Jones 5 is going to be taking place in 1969.
Ooh.
The space landing. The reason why everyone knows is because there are some set photos that came out of the Apollo 11 New York parade. For the returning astronauts, there's a chase scene, and one of the actors got hurt falling. It was a larger dude, like a big buff guy. He came to he got checked on an ambulance after falling, but he was not seriously injured. But it's going to be taking place in 1969, 12 years after Indiana Jones 4, which took place in 1947. So could be an interesting take on the space race.
Who's playing? Him?
All I know is Harrison Ford.
Who else is alive?
Well, I mean, like.
Let me see who's been cast.
At 4 with Shia LaBeouf was in it, so
He's not in this.
he's not going to be in this one. So I guess like.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, who's the cast? I know Harrison Ford's going to be in it because we announced it on the podcast when it was announced, but I don't remember.
Mads Mikkelsen's going to be in it. Ooh, I think he's going to be the villain then, if that's the case, because that's all he plays. Mads Mikkelsen.
Don't do that to me.
Alex,
Shut
come
up,
on.
Brett.
I know who it is.
Who is it, Josh?
Scratch my balls guy.
Oh, okay.
From Casino Royale.
Yeah, scratch my
Yes.
balls guy.
Yes. He was born on my birthday.
The sheaf.
The sheep. Toby Jones is going to be in this too. I know him. Phoebe, who is this? Phoebe Waller-Bridge I don't know who she is, but she's also in it. But there's some people in the cast that are some nobodies that I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that's going to be interesting. Comes out in 2022, July. So next year. We'll have to hopefully go see that.
That's probably gonna suck.
I don't know. I hope not.
I don't know.
I hope not.
I don't think it's going to get as big of an audience because of Crystal Skull, unless it blows it out of the water and then word gets around that it actually is good, then it will boom.
My least favorite thing about this, Harrison Ford.
Really?
Yes.
You're
He's
ready for him to move on?
old.
He's so
Well, when he
just
did that,
doesn't care.
when he had that hat toss at the end, it felt oh, let's just move on. And then Shia LaBeouf went crazy or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
Something happened to Shia LaBeouf. So he couldn't move the franchise forward. So they just had to, maybe they're just going to retcon that and move it to somebody else. Who knows? Or it's just going to be another Indiana Jones movie. Like,
Oh, I
that
thought he was
doesn't
older
really
than
have
that. I guess he's not.
Who?
Harrison Ford.
He's in his 70s, isn't he?
Yeah, he's 79.
He's
Might as well
almost
be in his
80.
80s.
I know. I thought he was.
He
in
injured his
80s.
shoulder on set for Indy 5.
I mean, he looks good for how old he is.
Yeah. We got to get out of here. Think we're hitting time here. So, unless you guys have anything else you want to mention?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Alex, you want to go ahead and plug your Twitch?
Yeah, if you like to watch me on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Q_Kitty, KUTE_KITTI. I stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings. Right now, I am giving myself a couple challenges, personal challenges on Call of Duty, not Black Ops, Cold War right now. First,
Black Ops Cold War.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say just Call of Duty Black Ops.
No, you're fine.
First off, I'm trying to get move my number up on the leaderboard.
What's your number on the leaderboard now?
Last night I got it.
348, right?
No, I got it up in the 330s last night.
330,000 people.
I am in the 336,000 people.
That's
on Call of Duty.
High. That's really high.
So I'm trying to move that up, and I'm going up actually quite quickly now that I'm concentrating on it.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is
they just released.
Yeah, you want to talk about that real quick?
The tactical nuke on Call of Duty.
30 kills without dying, you can get a nuke.
Have you got one?
Well, they just released it. I didn't
okay.
So
she didn't know that was a goal.
I didn't know it was a thing. So now I'm gonna get it next weekend.
But
yeah,
shouldn't
okay.
you always be trying not to die?
I am a run and gun person. Now, getting 30 kills, that's easy.
30 kills and not
30
dying.
kills is like 30 kills without dying. I can get 30 kills with a single digit death number, but 30 kills without dying, I'm probably going to have to really try. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a challenge for me this weekend on my stream. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So is that just automatic win? When you
Yes.
drop
Yes.
That thing?
That is an automatic
your
win.
squad wins and it's over. The match is over. But
So
here's the thing. Your highest kill death
my
without
highest kill
dying,
streak is
17
15 or 17 or something like
Yeah.
that. In a row,
but
streak
to
without
give
dying.
you kind of a
But
perspective,
that was
Brett,
without trying.
Alex's latest YouTube video, she went 42-6.
Wow.
That's
but
almost
I know,
half the
and
match's
that's
kills.
and that's
Yeah.
that's not even that difficult now.
Well, unless I'm doing just as good as you, then it's difficult to get those kills because I'm taking them. And it's happened. Because last time we played Satellite, which is our best map on Call of Duty, I took a lot of those kills and was up there on the leaderboard too. And then Rick got a VTOL and then took a whole bunch.
I'm very impressed with our squad.
Our squad is getting very good.
Yes, our squad's getting very good. We communicated very well last night on
on Satellite? Because we were going up against a squad, so we had to prove ourselves.
I know.
We won by 20.
We all get super competitive when we see there's another squad. We're like, oh, we're gonna get it.
Because it's a squad of 4 or 5 for us, and
I know.
to 6, and we can even if we lose, it's our entire team's fault.
Yeah,
so
I know.
we all worked together and moved together, and we were doing very well.
Last night, especially Saturday night stream,
Mm-hmm.
was just out of the water, awesome. Saturday night, I was doing so good. There was 2 or 3 times I can't hear game chat in game chat.
PC players
but
can,
PC,
which would be
is
Quentin and Brig.
Brig, they can hear them. They said, "Oh, Alex, they're doing it again." They were accusing me of hacking.
Yeah.
That was 2 or 3 times, and I was like, "Check the VOD. I'm that good, bitches."
Why can't you hear chat?
Because we're in party. Xbox is different.
Yeah, Xbox is. You can't if you're in a party. You can't
On
hear
PC, you can.
Yeah.
So,
You
as far
mean
as my channel goes, if
Hear
you want
back, you can't hear the other team.
Yes.
but
Right.
PC
Yeah.
players.
I just hear my
PC
party.
players can. PC players
Wouldn't
can.
that get annoying?
It does.
How are you supposed to
You can't talk shit.
communicate and
Ooh.
strategize if the other team can hear you?
They can't.
Well,
We're an
they
Xbox
can't
party.
unless
But they can hear Quentin.
No, I'm saying at the end of the game, you can hear them.
Oh.
Everybody can talk
Not
shit to
during
each
the
other
match.
for that
Right.
15 seconds
see.
before before everything ends. But yeah, you could definitely
You can hear people when they die too. Right when they die.
right when they
just
die, they'll be
kill-
like, "Bitch."
just kill voice or whatever.
Oh, I love it. I like ticking people off.
But as far as my channel goes, it's twitch.tv/Mr. L. That's MASTERL. You can catch me streaming Tuesday and Thursday evening and Saturday morning. I did my stream rebrand on Thursday and it went off pretty well. Everything's ready, and I enjoyed showing it off to everybody, and people love seeing me go live with my new intro video and stuff. So yeah, make sure you're catching me live Tuesday and Thursday evening, Saturday morning, playing Warzone, and not getting a win yet, but it's been pretty hectic on the lobbies, but it might happen again soon. I don't know. We'll see. But as far as our podcast goes, would appreciate it if you guys hit the like button on our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button to be notified when we're going live. Hit that bell. We'd appreciate all the support you guys give us, and we thank you guys for listening, watching, and all that jazz. Make sure you guys are following us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. PTO Unlimited is what you search. Otherwise, PTO Unlimited Podcast on Instagram. And make sure if you guys do have anything you want to respond to the show, you can call our voicemail, 224-225-5780. That's 224-CALL-PT0. And you guys can give your responses as far as anything that we have for the show. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it is @_Mr. L.
Brett_wings.
Cute _kitty.
On a final note, I have to give a shout out to Patrick for... he's a better person than I, because he got you a lovely gift.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go grab that.
Oh, why do you have to say like
Where's
Patrick's?
that
It's sitting in the Lincoln Park cabinet.
Okay.
What do you mean? He is a better person than I.
All right, so Brett,
What?
when we told you that in the last hour of Layla's life that we were putting her to sleep, you dropped your shit and you came over to say goodbye.
I did, and Patrick would have too if
Yeah.
Patrick had known you since 2007 and lived in Fort Wayne. But
Just because I don't have a personalized gift from you does not make
I know,
you guys.
but
It's not a competition.
Patrick is and Crystal, because Crystal was
Yes.
part of this, is a very good guy, and this was a really cool thing that he did. For you.
Yes, it was very, very, very nice. I almost don't want to use it because I'm scared to like mess it up because it's so nice.
You guys see it all? Can you see
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it. Go to the towards the
Right.
to your right. Now
Oh,
to your left.
Sorry.
Yeah, to your left. There you go. Now put it down. You're good. There you go. Yes, we very much appreciate. There's been a handful of personalized gifts from lots of people actually. So thank you guys so much.
Yes, we
for
really appreciate it. You guys are
everybody has just
literally
been
the real
very
MVP.
amazing. Everybody reaching out, even if gifts are one thing, but just everybody reaching out the last month. I can't believe it's only been it's 7 weeks, I think, since we put her to sleep.
Yeah.
It's still like
How,
Josh.
really?
Yeah, it's only been that. It was like June
5th?
4th.
Wow.
4th.
Yeah, it was not that long ago. But
Feels like a long time
It
ago.
feels
It
like a
does.
long time ago. It really does. But it still hits Josh and I really hard, especially seeing our cat Snickers and our cat Nymeria literally laying almost on top of our little crochet Layla lookalike that one of my coworkers made us, laying where Layla used to lay.
This white's
So,
making our camera weird.
but Josh and I decided actually to watch my Twitch goodbye
Layla's
video,
last stream.
Layla's last stream,
Mhm.
which was just shot an hour before we put her to sleep, and Josh and I were just
I'm
bad.
really happy you did that stream, and I'm really happy I edited that video and we
Yeah.
got that out for people to view at any time. So
But
it's very
yeah,
nice.
I miss her. I
do
miss
too.
her a lot. But she was. I mean, people always say, "Oh, this was the best dog." Layla, yes, was definitely the best dog.
There'll be none like her.
There'll
you
be
know.
nobody
It'll
like
be difficult.
her ever. Yes.
Next one we get. But
Yeah.
appreciate everyone for joining. We'll catch you guys next week. And you guys have anything else to sign off with? No?
Nope.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.